everyone, and a warm welcome to the TiE Women Kerala 2026 Masterclass on Business Model Canvas Building a Scalable Venture. It is my pleasure to invite everyone here, and I'd like to invite Dr. Nisha Jose, Chair, TiE Women TiE Kerala, and Chairperson of Chemmanur Center for Budget Research, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Akasha. Good evening, everybody, once again. It's a pleasure to have each and every one of you here today with us at the TiE Women Kerala Master Class. And this is going to be the first master class of the season. A few days ago, we had the orientation program, and we introduced you to what your TiE women journey would be like. We connected with each and every one of us. We connected with each other. Feedbacks were given to you, and we set the stage for this exciting learning experience that you're going to go forward into. So today actually is the beginning of the season and the beginning of the first master class. And a warm welcome to all the participants from our chapter and other chapters, our distinguished guests, aspiring entrepreneurs and guests. Today's session, you're very, very fortunate. It focuses on one of the most important tools for every entrepreneur, the business model canvas. And you're very fortunate, I say, because leading us through this topic is none other than Miss Anisha Cherian, founder, director, and managing director of Chemmanur Academies and Systems. And just a few words about her. An entrepreneur, leadership coach, and business strategist. She has worked extensively with startups, SMEs, and established organizations, helping them build strong business foundations, develop business leadership capabilities, and drive sustainable growth through practical execution-focused approaches. Now, I said you're fortunate. I'm coming to that. Anisha holds a very special place in the history of TiE Kerala. She's the first woman president of TiE Kerala. And we welcome you, Anisha. And again, I'm telling you, all of you out there, this is going to be a very great session for you because Anisha is, though looks tough in the exterior, she is, when she opens up, also she sounds tough. That's her confidence, coming, overflowing out. But she's a wonderful person to guide and mentor you in this journey. You have any questions in the end of the session, please feel free to ask her. And over to you, Anisha.
Thank you very much, Nisha, for those warm, beautiful words. It's so lovely listening to you and the way you put it across. Thank you so much. So first, thank you all. Thank you, Divya, for inviting me. I've done the business model canvas multiple times for TiE Kerala and for TiE Women for Kerala Startup Mission. It's an honor to be here, and I truly want to help women to initiate your businesses, make it successful, make it profitable, and then maybe at some point where you can even exit. Okay, and the whole point, the purpose of why we're doing what we are doing is, one is having that freedom of choice, okay, where you can apply your skill sets and earn from it and create value, create jobs, and to be absolutely independent, to be truly empowered. Okay, this I believe this is true empowerment, when you are financially independent, where you can create profit, you can create jobs, you can create value. Okay, so this is the purpose of why I do what I do, and I truly want to support and help each one of you. So once again, thank you to Divya and thank you to TiE Kerala for inviting me here. I have a few requests during the session. I would appreciate if one, you can keep your videos on, because I'd love to talk to the faces. Okay, that's one. Just keep your videos on. It makes me comfortable, makes me that, what do I say, the emotional aspect of looking at all of you, that whole body language is extremely important for both parties. So that's what it is. Okay. So thank you for keeping your videos on. What I'm going to be doing is first, I'm just going to go through, the business model canvas. Okay. Then I'm just going to have I'm just going to touch upon customer needs. I'm going to talk on, problem solving, just a little bit there. And then after that, we will actually do the exercise. Okay. So this is a workshop. I don't believe in lecture sessions. I truly believe in workshops where you build your business model canvas for the product or service that you're currently into right now. Okay. So we will spend about half an hour where each of you will build your business canvas. And then after that, I would like, we won't have time for all of you, but maybe, 5 of y'all, we can select 5 of y'all, those who are, the real enthusiastic ones who would like to present it. I would love to hear your presentation so I can, give you feedback. What you need to remember always is feedback is what makes you improve. Okay. And always look at feedback as constructive. I'll try to package it as sweetly and nicely as I can. But the point is, feedback is what will make the difference when you build your business model, when you build your business per se. So accept feedback. Wherever you get feedback, keep your arms open, take it, because that is what is going to make the difference in building your business. Okay. So can I have a thumbs up? Can we do that? Okay. Thank you. So be with me the entire time. We would, the entire session would take about 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1.5 hours. Okay. Be with me the whole time and participate. Do not just be a listener. Participate, take notes, and then half an hour is going to be set aside for building the business canvas. And then the last half hour is going to be maybe some of you all presenting it, and all of us, not just me, all of us giving feedback to that person. Okay. So I'll start off with Divya. Can you just upload that? The first upload the VM.
Yeah. Akasha, please do that.
Okay. When I'm explaining the BMC, just keep in mute so that there's no disturbance.
Is it visible?
Yes, to me it is.
Yes, Akasha, it's visible.
Okay. Can I also have the admin to change the slides?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I made you the co-host.
Okay, thank you. I'm not able to move the slides actually.
I think since I'm the one, I think it's only possible from my side, or else,
Okay.
you should I'll just tell me. I'll just shrink this one.
Okay. Yeah, go to the next slide.
Yeah.
Okay, just to give you a brief as to what is BMC. It's basically on a single piece of paper or a chart. Okay, you have 9 blocks. Okay, so these 9 blocks cover your entire business. So in a single chart, with just one look, your entire business model. Okay, so what are those 9 elements? That is what we are going to go deep into. It will help you structure your business. It also gives you a clarity in regarding to your customer segments and the value proposition. Okay, for each of those customer segments, it also gives you an idea about how you can generate revenue. Okay. Next slide. Yeah. Okay. So this is the canvas. So you will notice you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And you will notice that you have 1, it's in red, and then you have 2, that is value proposition. So first is customer segment, 2 is value proposition. Now 1 and 2, these are the 2 most important blocks in the business model. Okay. Once you get clarity, as to what your customer segments are and what is the problem that you're solving for each customer segment, everything will be clear. Your whole model will be clear. Now, what do you mean by customer segments? Okay. Now, I'll just take the example, the normal example I like to use is an iPhone because we are all used to iPhones. We know, you know what it is. So I have an iPhone here. I also use an iPad. I have an Apple. I'm a big Apple fan. Now, to understand customer segments, okay, so you have, iPhone has got multiple customer segments. So you have the youngsters, that is maybe between the age of, say, 22 to, say, 35. So that's one segment. So what is the problem which iPhone or Apple is solving for that segment? Or what is the need which iPhone is fulfilling for that segment? Okay. So basically, what does an entrepreneur do? So there are just 3 points to remember. An entrepreneur solves a problem through a product or a service, okay? Or fulfills a need through a product or a service. Or reduces a pain or alleviates pain, okay? So an entrepreneur through product or service is solving a problem, fulfilling a need, or reducing pain or alleviating pain. So you have to, your product or service has to fall into one of these. Absolutely required. So now let's get into customer segments. So again, when I spoke about Apple, I spoke about the youngster segment, right? So we are talking of, say, 22 to, say, 35 or 25 to 35. So what do that segment want or need? Okay, if you go a little deeper and understand, maybe, that is that segment where they like to take selfies, right? They like to put everything up on social media. So, they're obsessed with video filtering, they're obsessed with selfies, they're obsessed with Insta, social media, all of that. So that segment, for them, what is Apple fulfilling? What is the need Apple is fulfilling? Okay, so that's one segment. And it's very clear what need Apple is fulfilling there. That's why Apple's got excellent filtering and they've got excellent, when it comes to videos, when it comes to quality of photos, all extremely good. So Apple's message to market for that segment will be very clear. They will be focusing on, video quality. They'll be focusing on all those filtering features. They'll be focusing on, the need that is being fulfilled in that particular segment. Now, if you look at another segment of Apple, now I'm 52 years old. So I'm in the professional segment. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into business. So what is the need Apple is fulfilling for me? Am I interested in selfies? Absolutely not. But what is that need? Which, why do I have Apple? Or why do I use all these Apple products? So for me, it is more to do with security. Okay. So Apple has got this, exclusive ecosystem, which I believe is safer than an Android. So that's one. Two, I love this concept of everything syncing. I don't have to do anything, the iPad, everything syncs. Okay. So for me, and it looks cool. So all of that, for me, it fulfills that need. So I'm a different customer segment and Apple is fulfilling a particular need or solving a particular problem for that segment. Okay. So I just gave you one example. Similarly, you have multiple examples like that. Okay. Like you can take, examples I like to use are general, okay, let's take an amusement park. Okay. So an amusement park has got multiple customer segments. So you've got the youngsters again. What is the need an amusement park is fulfilling there? It's a need for speed. Those rides, youngsters want to show off. For that matter, Apple also, they fulfill that need of showing off. Youngsters want to show off. Girls want to impress the boys. Boys want to impress the girls. So amusement park is fulfilling that particular need for youngsters, where speed is important, the thrill is important, showing off is important. So that's the need there. An amusement park, okay, what does it fulfill for parents? That segment. So that's a customer segment. So parents take their kids to an amusement park. What is the need being fulfilled there? Maybe the parent is trying to, uh, gift the child something because she got great marks. Okay, maybe it's for family bonding. It could be just for the fact that the parents want to let the kids, make a lot of noise, jump into the water, and they want some free time where they can, just sit quietly. So there is a particular need with the amusement park is fulfilling for that customer segment of parents. Okay. Now, even corporates use an amusement park. For what? So there is a need which the amusement park is fulfilling for corporates, or there is a problem that is being solved whereby the message to market for a corporate, how do the amusement park portray their message? They would portray saying, bring your teams here for team building exercises. So an amusement park is fulfilling a need there, because most of these large companies, they have the departments all fighting with each other. Marketing is fighting with finance is not happy with the accounts. It's there's a lot of egos, and there's a lot of issues, internal issues. Okay, so and the business wants to solve those internal issues because they want speed. When there are internal issues, there's lack of speed. Okay, there's lack of trust, there's a lot of miscommunication, there's a lot of internal problems. So the business wants to take care of that. Okay, fine, let's take our teams to an amusement park, let's have games between them. So you know what happens when you have games? Okay, when you have games, your ego, all the filters that you have, is out, is removed, and that's what build relationships. Okay? So you understand what I mean by customer segments. Okay, I just gave you an example with an iPhone. I gave you an example with amusement park. Each of your businesses, these are general examples just to give you an idea what it means. Okay, each of your businesses, all of you are into businesses, you all are maybe at the first stage, second stage, maybe you got funding, maybe you don't have funding, maybe you're planning to get funding. This aspect of identifying your customer segments is absolutely crucial. Who is your customer segment? Okay. It could be parents. It could be, you can define it by the age group. You can define it. It could be B2C. It could be B2B. It could be B2G, government. But identifying your customer segments, absolutely important. Then identifying the problem you're solving for each of those segments. What is the problem you're solving? What is the need you're fulfilling? Or what is the pain you're reducing for each of those segments? That's, what do I say? It's job number one. Okay, that's why it's in red. It's one. Identifying your customer segments. Now let's move to 2. Value proposition. Okay. Which of our customers' problems are we helping to solve? So I explained to you customer segments. Now, if you ask me how you need to do this business model canvases, you need to do it for each segment. Do it for each segment and do it every 6 weeks. It will open up your mind to so many different creative ways and methods to model your business. Okay. Now, value proposition is basically what is the problem you're solving for each segment. So identify the problem that you're solving for each segment, or the need that you're fulfilling, or the pain that you are reducing. Now, if you might have a product with multiple features, like, okay, the example, okay, let's take a power drill, a drill. Okay, I'm giving you an example. That drill has many features. But what does the customer really need? Need a 1/2 inch hole, right? Customer needs a 1/2 inch hole. That is the first need of the customer. Now, the drill can have multiple features. But to that customer segment, if all they require is a 1/2 inch hole, do you need all those features? Maybe not. But you might find another customer segment that has the need for multiple features along with the half-inch. So message to market to that segment will be different. I'm giving you an example, okay, of the power tool. Similarly, it could be a software product that you have. You'll have different customer segments. Okay. Can you tweak that product in a way that you will solve a problem of each segment or fulfill a need of each segment? And message to market to that segment will differ. So in block 2, so block 1 is clear, customer segments. Block 2 is also clear for each segment. What is the problem that you're solving? What is the need that you're fulfilling? Or what is the pain that you're reducing? Can I have a thumbs up on this, everybody? Okay, is this clear? I need more thumbs up because this is the most important part of the business model. Okay, yeah, thank you. Got it. Next, channels. How do you reach your customer? You can choose to reach your customer through, it could be online, it could be through exhibitions, it could be through distribution, it could be through supermarkets. You know, there are so many. If it's business, if it is B2G, there'll be a different format, how you reach the, how to reach the government. If it is B2C, most probably you'll pick up Insta. But if it's B2B, you might go to LinkedIn, right? So depending on your customer segment, you have to choose the channels, how to reach your customer. Okay. Now I'm more into B2B. So I'm totally focused on LinkedIn, where I can directly reach my customer through a message, and I don't stop there. Okay. I go for these exhibitions because we are into overseas recruitments. I'm into training. These are my two big verticals, overseas recruitments and training. So I go for all these, HR exhibitions all around because that's my B2B connect. So depending on your customer segment, you need to choose which channel you will take. Okay. Give me a thumbs up. Everybody clear? Okay. Number 4 is customer relation. How will we keep and grow customers? So you've now identified your customer segments. How will we how do we keep, and how do we grow those customers? Okay. Now you don't have to write long paragraphs, just write points. That's all you need. Please, it's a business model canvas. That means on a single canvas, the 9 blocks are there. In a single glance, you know your entire business model. So only points. Okay. Then we have number 5. Revenue. So this is clarity about the multiple revenue streams you can have. Now, you might have, move forward only on one revenue stream. But if you go deep and think deeply, you will notice there are multiple revenue streams. So have you identified all your revenue streams? Or maybe if you tweaked your product or service, you can have a brand new revenue stream. Okay. So this is one aspect, we always tell when you're doing the business model canvas, remember to bring children, okay? Youngsters in the age of 14, 15, 16, 17, that age group, they have no limitations or restrictions in their mind. They're very open to ideas. They've not faced life. At the age of 52, I've seen life. I've gone through a lot of pains. I've built my business. I've crashed my business. I've rebuilt my business. So I've gone through the pain. So there are restrictions and there are limitations and there are blocks in my mind. So we always say, when you do the BMC, bring children, involve them when you do the BMC, because they will give you a lot of new ideas. They will give you different revenue streams. They will even give you different customer segments. Okay. So this is something I've done it, and I can tell you out of years of experience, it works. So if you've got, in your home, bring not just your spouse, bring your kids also, involve them when you do your BMC. Okay. So number 5, we got revenue streams. Then number 6 is key partners. Who are your key partners? Identify. It could be your bankers, it could be your suppliers, it could be, it could be your software guys. Identify who your key partners are and have clarity. What is the value you're giving to them and what is the value they're giving to you? So that clarity about the value that is being shared has to be very clear. Okay. What are we getting from them and what are we giving them? 7 key activities. What are the key activities do we need to do? Manufacturing, software, supply chain. Okay. It could be specific marketing, or it could be, just attending exhibitions, or it could be just focusing on LinkedIn. What are the key activities you need to do as a business? Key resources. What are the resources you need for your business? So it could be intellectual property. It could be, you need certain technical people or HR, which is absolutely required for your business. Or it could be assets. Do you really need an office? Or can you work from home? Okay, do you need any physical assets? Do you really, really need it? Okay, do you need working capital? So what are your key resources? And last is your cost structure. What are your most important costs? Okay, cost can be variable, it can be fixed. Okay, and then you need to go deeply and ask, do you really, really need to incur that cost, or you can avoid it? Okay, so I've covered the blocks. These are the 9 blocks in a business model canvas. And I've explained each of it. They're very simple. Like I said, that means block number 1, customer segments and value proposition, is the most important. Because once you identify both, it's like a puzzle. Everything will fall into place. But that's where you need to spend your maximum time. Okay? Can I get a thumbs up from everybody? Yeah. Thank you. Can you go to the next slide? Can you move to the next slide, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've covered this customer segment. I've told you exactly what that means. Value proposition, which describes the features of your specific value of each of your customer segment, or what is the value that you're giving to each segment. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay. Just move on. We don't need this. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Go to the last one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can stop sharing.
Yeah, okay.
I've given the summary and the gist of it. That's good enough. Now, can you just share the other PPT that I have? It's just a few slides. I just want to cover that quickly.
Yeah, just a minute. This one, right?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we've heard this unique selling proposition. We've heard these terms. What is your money-making model? Okay. So these are normal terms we have heard. There is a depth where you need to deeply think about what it actually means. Go to the next slide. Why do people fail? I gave you the example of a power drill. People who buy a power drill are really not buying a drill. They're actually buying a 1/4 inch hole. So what is the job of the product? So going deep into understanding what is the job of your product? What are you really selling? Having clarity there. Next slide. Now this is an example of a milkshake. To identify the different segments of a milkshake. Okay. I'm just giving you these examples so you can let your mind go free and think of the different customer segments. So one segment can be, parents are buying milkshake for their kids. Now, when the parents when they're buying milkshake for their kids, what is the problem that is being solved there? One problem could be, yes, maybe, the child didn't have lunch and then you want to give something that is healthy. So the milkshake can have some fruits in it. So you can, if that is the problem that you're solving, where you want to give a healthy lunch, okay, but the child is not willing to eat, but is ready to have a milkshake, then add fruits to it. So make it healthy. Okay. But if you add fruits to it, you can't have a thin straw. You need to have a thick straw. So the child can, take the milkshake up. So the product also changes depending on the problem that you're solving. The next aspect is the parent is buying the milkshake because maybe the parent just wants that 15 minutes of peace. Maybe the child is cranky and creating a lot of noise, and giving her the milkshake will just shut the kid up, and you have that peace. So it could be just that. Now, if you change the customer segment, say for example, the milkshake is bought by an office goer. Now he's not had breakfast in the morning. He needs to, rush and pick up something and, have it on the way to the office. So he's picking up a milkshake. So in that case, you have to have a car holder which will hold the milkshake, right? You'll have to have a lid which is strong so the milkshake doesn't spill. So again, what happens is it's a milkshake, yes, but the customer segment has changed. So therefore, the product has to fulfill that problem. I mean, fulfill the need of the customer segment or solve the problem. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay. Next slide. So who are your customers? What are your customers looking for or trying to achieve? What is the specific job of your customer, or what are you hiring the product to do? Next. Importance of cash flow. I don't have to tell you this. All of us know. Please remember, cash flow is the lifeblood of your business. Make sure you get your monthly cash coming in. Cash coming in has to be over and above cash going out. If people, they talk about growth and they talk about, they talk about profitability, growth, they talk about all these terminology, but bottom line is if cash is not coming in, your business will eventually fail. It will kill you. Okay. Reducing price, disposing stock, that's not the way to do it. Okay. Next slide. What is your money-making model? Money should rule every decision of the organization. So what it basically means is, you're all startups, you're all bootstrapped, cash is less. Cash is less. Okay. So whatever little cash you have is highly valuable. You need to make sure it goes for the right purpose. So money should rule every decision. So anything you buy, you need to ask yourself, am I making money or am I saving money? So software, if you're buying it, you have to ask yourself, this software, is it going to make me more money or is it going to save? So you have to answer that question. Absolutely important, especially when you're startups and you have to, build your business. Cash is so important. So making it or saving it, and every decision is about making it or saving it. And if you don't have an answer to that question, please do not spend. That's it. Because without cash, it will draw the lifeblood out of your business. Okay. Next point, if sales is increasing at the cost of profit, where growth is the main criteria instead of profitability, you need to rethink your money-making model. And customers. Customers are everything. How you serve your customers will ultimately depend on, you impact your cash flow. Next page, please. Okay. So are you clear about your money-making model? How does each of your team members, do they know your money-making model? Now you might say, I have a team, but I don't explain my money making. No, you need to do that. You need to explain your money making. Every single person needs to know, are they contributing to the money making model? Every single person. Are they contributing to the money making? Even it could be a security guy, it could be a front office. Are they contributing to the money making model? There's, that person, there's a cash outflow there, there's a cost there. That person has to contribute. You might ask, how does my accountant contribute to my money making model? By reducing cost. One of our responsibilities is not just to give me P&L account, it's also to come up with ways and means where I should be able to reduce my cost. So that is how she contributes to my money making model. Maybe a security guy, how is he contributing to your money making? Maybe he's talking to customers in a way that they are encouraged to come into the store. Does everyone in your team know your money making? Okay. So these are some points to be kept in mind. Okay. So now what we're going to do now is, can you just pick up the earlier slide and go to slide number 3?
Yeah, just.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is, each of you have a paper with you, you have pen with you. Okay. Give me a thumbs up, please. Okay. You know your businesses. Break it down into these 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Okay. You can take a picture of this slide if you want to. I'm going to keep this slide on. The maximum time you need to spend on is in 1 and 2. Identifying your customer segments and identifying the problem that you're solving for each segment, or the need that you're fulfilling for each segment, or any pain that you're reducing for each segment. Okay, that's where you spend your maximum time. And then do the business model. Only points. Just points. No paragraphs. Normally we do the business model as teams. We get 2-3 people to do it together. So because it's online, we're not in a position to do that. So it doesn't matter. Each of you have your businesses there. Make the BMC. Okay. So I'm going to give you 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Can we do it? Can I have a thumbs up? Thank you. And after that, a few of you will be allowed to present it and we'll give feedback. Okay.
Anisha ma'am?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Shall we start?
Yes, we can. We can. I'm here. How many of you all were able to finish the BMC? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, so we have a few who finished. Some of you are smiling, which should I assume you haven't done it? Okay, that's fine. So now who's willing to present their BMC? Basically, I want you to present segments, customer segment, and what is the problem that you are solving for that particular segment. Then I want you to tell me about channels, how you're going to reach your customer, and last, your revenue streams. Let's just focus on those 4 blocks. We don't have time to go fully in deep, so we'll just focus on the 4 blocks. So customer segment, the problem that you're solving for that segment. Choose the segment which is scalable. Okay? Remember what I'm saying. When you do an investor pitch, what investors are looking for is a segment which can scale. Very, very important. So any product or service which is scalable, mass, that is where the largest interest is. This is my experience being in the startup ecosystem for, working in the startup ecosystem for more than 15 years. Focus on the customer segment and the problem that you're solving that can be scaled. Channel, how you're going to reach the customer, and the multiple revenue streams. So can we do that, everybody? Okay, so we've got Carolyn who's put up her hand. Then we have, who else? Kala has put up her hand. Who else want to present? I've got somebody from TiE Kerala who's put up their hand. Okay. Anybody else? Dr. Jasmine. Okay. Okay. So we've got 3 hands up. Anybody else? Rajesh. Okay. I don't think we'll have more time than that. So we'll start with Carolyn.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Carolyn.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carolyn Babu, and I am part of IOTA, co-founder of IOTA. So, IOTA basically provides affordable, customized IT, IoT, ERP, CRM softwares, as well as we help SMEs and automobile dealership to replace their manual workforce into a smart, integrated digital transformation system, due to which it also impact their sustainability goal. So that is that they can reduce their paper waste. So one of our customer segments are: first is automobile dealership, second is used car dealership, third it will provide service, we can provide services to SMEs and other service businesses, also those who are handling inventory based businesses, organization who are using the manual processes and they want to transform into fully digital process, then people who really want to implement ERP or CRM system. Apart from that, we can also provide customer segment is into IoT automation for the complete digital transformation of their organization, along with maintenance and inspections management system, including IoT in inventory warehouse management system. So, what value proposition I am proposing here is that we provide affordable and customized digital transformation solution for the growing businesses. As we know that these ERP, CRM implementations are very tedious and hectic tasks, so we get into it and look for the optimization and efficiency. We provide end-to-end dealership for any car dealership, from used cars to a new automobile sector. Moving from that, we provide SMEs SMEs to move their manual to the digital workflow process. Apart from that, we also in my value proposition, we provide integration of disconnected system into one platform using IoT
Carolyn,
system.
Carolyn, can I give you a little? Can I just say something to you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to talk a little on elevator pitch. Okay. What is it that you need to focus when you give an elevator pitch? Okay, because I'm listening to your business for the first time. I need to understand the gist of it. You know, I've got maybe maximum 3 minutes. Okay. In 3 minutes, I need to understand your business. I need to understand the problem that you're solving. I need to understand the revenue streams that you can make. I need to understand how you're going to scale it up. Okay. And I've got 3 minutes. So how do I pitch? So first, remember something. You spoke on ERP, you spoke on CRM, that's your product. That's, you spoke on, I want to, do digital transformation for the automobile industry and all that. Now, what is the problem that you're solving? Automobile industry, why do they want to be digital?
Okay.
Now listen to me very carefully. What is the problem that you're solving for the automobile industry?
Okay.
Why would the automobile industry go for your CRM or your ERP?
Okay.
I remember I told you every decision you make is either to make money or save money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So if the automobile industry has to go for your product, your CRM or your ERP, they have to either make money or save money. So when you present your, what is your procedure? I'm a person, I'm not a tech person. So you talk to me technical stuff on ERP and CRM, I'm not going to get it. But I'm an entrepreneur. I understand money. I understand business. I understand profit. I understand cash flow. So if you tell me, if I say I'm an automobile dealer and I'm listening to you and you tell me, with me, my CRM, I can reduce your cost by 20%. And how do I reduce my cost? If you use my CRM, you can cut your HR cost, or you can cut your process cost by 20%. If you are incurring 3 lakhs expense, I can cut 1 lakh by. Then I am alert and I'm listening to you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So when you package your presentation, package it in a way that a non-tech person, see, you're talking CRM, ERP, digital, all that is fine, but doesn't solve my problem.
True.
It's not fulfilling a need. My need is not to digitize. My need is to reduce cost.
Yeah. Got it.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I felt I need to tell you this because this is not about BMC. This is about you're going to go and present, right? You're going to pitch.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so when you pitch, few points to be remembered. One, where you talk on one segment that is scalable, highly scalable. Two, clearly what is the problem that you're solving? The problem that you're solving is not, I would like to transform their digital landscape. No, the problem that you're solving is reducing their cost. It's either reducing their cost or increasing their sales. Okay? And scalability. It could be one revenue stream or it could be multiple revenue streams. You should be able to package it where these few points come out. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. This is not just for you, Carolyn. This is for everybody to understand. If you're given a 1-minute elevator pitch, where you need to be very clear. Customer segment, scalable. One, what is the problem that you're solving? It's either making money, increasing sales, or reducing cost. That's it. It's not about your product is only a vehicle. The end result is that. Okay. And 3 is revenue streams. Everybody, a pitch. Any investor sitting there wants to hear your revenue streams. How you're going to make money. And if you can present and package these points, it will hit immediately. Got it? Everybody, can you give me a thumbs up on this? Okay. When I'm talking to her, it's for everybody. Good. Okay. Can you tell me about your revenue streams, Carolyn, briefly?
Yeah. So, as I mentioned, this is all about the implementation. So there will be like software implementation fees we will be having, customization charges upon what, and annual subscription model, that is AMC, and support fees. Apart from that, we also provide IoT product sales and integration of system charges, like integrating the systems, and training fees, and maintenance and inspections of that. So these are my revenue streams.
Okay. Now I want you to simplify it in very simple language. Okay. You have to always think the person sitting on the other side has no technical knowledge about you or your industry or your customers or your customer segment. They're totally from a totally different field. So you have to simplify all those terminologies that you used. Okay. It is from your perspective.
Yeah.
But it's not from the audience perspective. They don't get it.
Okay.
So it has to be in the most simplified format. You have to think, what will my audience understand?
Okay.
What are the terminologies I use that which they will understand?
Okay.
Okay. Keep that in mind, because only that will hit. So whether it is the judges who are listening to you, they will not understand.
Yeah, true. Understood.
So remember, pitch is always from the perspective of the listener, from the audience.
Okay.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn. Now, can we have, I hope you got something out of this. Okay. Next, can we have Kala?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, all. Hi.
Yes. Good evening, Kala. You understood what I explained to Carolyn. So let's start with an elevator pitch itself. Customer segment. What is the problem that you're solving, and how you make money? Okay.
Okay. I'm Kala from CDIS Technologies Private Limited. I'm co-founder of CDIS Technologies, and we are incubated in NIT, IIT, and SIS, RITS, and many other cohorts as well. And we are into construction industry, and we are solving actually. Though we have a lot of solutions for superstructure, we don't have much easier solution for foundation. So the foundation system we are following is 100-year-old thing. So we are providing a pre-engineered nail foundation, that is pen foundation. And my customer segment is it's a concrete node with steel nails, and it's anchored into the earth through an anchor. Okay. This pen foundation can be installed in hours, not in weeks. So we can do within 1 or 2 days, we can put up the foundation, and you can do the next segment like superstructure within the next day onwards. We don't have to wait for curing. We don't have to wait for de-shuttering and all that thing. And here, our customer segment, at present we are currently focusing on eco resorts, modular building, and farm stays, and low span warehouses, ZRZ construction, and mass housing projects if we are going for B2G segment. And even disaster resilient and rehabilitation structure is also is one of our customer segment. And the value proposition that we are giving to them are it's faster and it saves nature. That's eco-construct, sustainable, and it has no excavation, so no disruption of terrain, and no wet concrete or no wastage of resources. And we can use less resources like labor or natural thing like boulders, cement, even metal, sand, extra. Natural resources are coming down. Availability of natural resources are coming down nowadays. So we can use, since we are using less material and which can be recyclable and we are using recycled products. We can use it, and no hazard. While doing the conventional foundation, we have to coordinate with a lot of labors like shuttering, barbenders, and all that people. But here we just have to, when we supply the product, you just have to use a jackhammer and nail it. That's it. So only single labor is needed, not single, 3 labor is needed on the site to do the foundation for a 1,000 square feet house. Okay, then
Kala. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Please give her a round of applause, everybody. Even to Carolyn. Okay. Now I'm going to ask. Can somebody in the audience tell me? See, because you've been listening. Okay, Carolyn, have you been listening? You have, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So can you tell me from the audience perspective, what is it that you have understood?
I actually was curious to know more about pen. Since I'm from IT, I don't understand much of construction. But yeah, when you use the word pen, which was quite striking, and I was eager to know more of it. So
Okay.
that part was missing for me actually.
So you have a background in IT, so you could understand more what Kala said. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we have somebody else? Anybody else would like to give their feedback?
I'm sorry if Kala got offended because
No.
It's okay. Actually, I should improve on that. No, I didn't focus on product more. I think that's the problem.
All of us, we are here to learn. We are here to give each other feedback. You know, I told you from the beginning, sometimes the feedback might be a little tough. It's okay. This is the only place where we can be open and tough, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is learning. The learning is where feedback will happen, and that tough feedback is good for you. So it's okay. Doesn't matter. It's important to understand how the audience feels. Anuradha, would you like to respond?
Yeah, so similar to what Carolyn just mentioned, when Kala started speaking, there was like an initial phase where I couldn't understand what the product was actually about. So later on, when she mentioned about construction, specifically, since she started with foundation, she used the word foundation initially. So there came the confusion where what foundation she's actually talking about, if it is with respect to building houses or some other thing. So initially it was a little difficult to understand what the product was about, but later on when you speak, I get some more idea. But again, since I'm not from architecture background or construction background, it's a little difficult to place what exactly the product is about.
Okay, thank you, Anuradha. Anybody else? Rajeshri, would you like to?
I think she was talking about the reducing the cost of in the construction industry, the manpower required. I think that is one thing that I could get, and the ease with which it could be done, the construction work for 1,000 square feet that she was mentioning. These were the two main things that I could get from that.
Okay, thank you, Rajeshri. Shariyu, would you like to give a feedback?
Actually, everyone talk on behalf of me, that everyone whatever I wanted to say. Since I'm an IT background, I didn't get what she says initially. Later on, I realized what she is talking about.
Okay. So, Kala, what did you understand from this feedback?
Actually, I should give more introduction to my product, because everyone may not be in the background in which they can understand what is it. So I should first give at least 30 seconds to foundation what is the product, and then only I should speak on customer segment and all this.
What is the, yes, definitely, what is the product? What is the problem that you're solving? Okay. If are you solving the problem of the construction sector? If you ask me, I'm not from the IT background. Okay. Did I had to listen first 1 minute, did I get it? To be honest, no. Okay. Please remember, this is audience feedback. Audience
sure.
Very important. That's the only way you'll know. So what am I trying to tell you here? I understood, where I became alert. I became alert when you spoke about, okay, where you need only single labor. Okay, because for me that's reducing cost. Okay.
Yeah.
When you spoke about eco-friendly, again, I became alert. When you spoke about you can reduce the number of hours, again. So you understand, as a lay person who's listening to you, where is my attention going? Again, I'm coming back. Okay. Think of the audience when you prepare your pitch. Think of the audience. What will the audience understand? They're not from your industry. They're not from construction. They're not from IT. They're just entrepreneurs. So all they know is understand what? They know money. They know investments. They know returns. They understand cash flow. They understand scaling.
Okay.
And they'll understand, are you solving a big enough problem where scale will happen?
Okay.
That's it. So how do you package that presentation? Don't feel bad, Kala. I'm giving you feedback.
Actually, it's good. Actually, you are telling it openly so that I can improve.
Yes, that's the only way. There's no other way. I can't sugarcoat anything. Okay. So present it in a way that the audience who are not from your industry will understand. They will understand what is the problem. Again, I'm saying, I keep repeating it because I want all of you to get it. Okay. What is the problem that you're solving? What is that segment? Is it scalable? Right? The word anything to do with reducing cost. If you tell me this is going to reduce 10% of the labor cost of the entire construction industry, my God, my attention to you will be 100%. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You got to speak in a way on the language which investors will understand. You got to package it, present it in a language where we will understand. Got it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have too much of time. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the best I can do. Okay.
Thanks.
Who's going next?
I'll go next.
Rajeshri, would you like to go next?
Yes, yeah. A very good evening. And the company that I own is Neo Waste Innovation Private Limited, which is a waste management company. Now, every one of us sitting here, everybody generates waste at home, right? Starting from a food waste to plastic to glass to paper, cardboard, all kind of waste. And we are looking at ways to dispose them because we can't keep carrying waste at home. So that is where we come in, because that is a major industry today, that there is a crisis on waste management today. So we are, our customers are anyone who generates waste. It could be an individual, it could be people in the apartments, it could be commercial establishments, it could be restaurants, hotels, anybody who generates waste becomes our customer. So that's my customer segment. And my value proposition is I'm solving them clear the waste from their place, from their home, from their restaurants, from their commercial establishments, and which means they have a cleaner place at home or wherever they are working, and their problem is sorted. Now, basically, the reason where we fit in, why me, is because the corporation does not do, the municipality is not serving the industry, is not serving people as they expect. There's no regular clearing of waste that is happening. Second thing is, even the municipality does charge them for that. Second thing is, people are also spending separately on clearing waste like plastic and paper and cardboard. So we are a one-stop solution where we will help them clear all kind of waste. And of course, on the other side, we will also do a recycling, which is for the environment, where we are ensuring we are not going to do a very bad disposal of it, but we are going to do a recycling of it. Right. So that is, so our value proposition, as I told you, is we are going to help people clear waste from their homes. And most importantly, that will be done very regularly. It's not that.
But Rajeshri, what is the product? I've not got that.
It's a service.
Oh,
It's a service. It's not a product. We are taking waste from people. We are doing a door-to-door step service. So we go home to home, institution to institution. We will collect the waste and then we will take it to our plant where we will do the recycling. So it's a service industry. And so that's my value proposition. So that will be regular, not like once in a while, but we will do it very regularly. Our channels through which we will be promoting is this Instagram, Facebook, and of course, over a period of time, it will be word of mouth when people start talking about us that we are doing, we're helping solve their problem. And our customer relationship, obviously, our prompt service, efficient prompt service is what is important, and we'll maintain that customer relationship.
Where is the scalability?
Revenue streams will be,
Before
we will do it as a subscription model. So, as I told you, even the municipality charges people for taking waste. So we will have a subscription model which will be cost effective for them, because as of now, they pay anything like 200 or 250 rupees to the municipality only to collect some food waste only once a week or as and when they come and take it. And then for plastic and other things, they pay like 500 rupees where they go only once a week and collect it. But here we are going to do it more regularly, like 3 times a week pickup, which will be all together. And it is a monthly subscription. So we will have individuals, our customers will have a monthly subscription model, and that will be one of our revenue streams. And then going forward, when we do recycling, then the recycled product will later become our revenue model.
I'm not able to see scalability. How do you scale this?
Yeah, more customers. More customers, and then when they do see, it's not that we are going to we'll be covering up the entire city in a month, right? So as we go area by area, and then the scalability will move from one city to the other city, wherever there is a need, we'll keep moving from there. Then over a period of time, we'll look into a franchise model also.
Okay, got it. I got your main revenue model is your subscription model.
Subscription model, yes.
Let's hear feedback from others.
We also do one-time pickup, so we get paid as we do a one-time pickup. For example, people want to clear off their diapers, or they want their paper or thermocol waste to be cleared once in a while. So we get paid as and when we do that. That's a one-time pickup service that we have.
Okay. Can we have feedback for Rajeshri? Who would like to give a feedback? Yes, Kala.
I'm not clear about how the infrastructure will be done during the scalable, when we are going for scalability or anything like that. Even if we are going for franchisee model or anything, how the infrastructure will be done, and how will you make sure that your system will be implemented as this comes, and what is the how you are how you are said you segregating, and you are something called.
Yeah, see, from the customer side, as I told you, because it is individuals, and for them, their problem ends when they are able to clear their waste. right? So their problem is solved. And how we do that, we have our own vehicles, we manage that, we have monitoring systems. One thing that I forgot to mention is that we have an app. So people can download our app and they can fix for a pickup from us through the app. They can do the payment through the app also. And we go, so once we monitor that, we go and pick up as in when they register. Yeah.
Rajesh, I got the feeling it's highly labor intensive. There's a lot of...
It is definitely.
Okay.
So are you taking support of Kudumbashree or anything?
As of now, no, we have our own teams. We are not taking Kudumbashree as of now, but we have our own team. We have these helper boys who come to help us take it from door to door. We have our vehicles. The drivers will just go. We have a team which will give them a route map as to how to optimize the route and go every day to pick up.
Okay. Anybody else would like to give a feedback?
I would love to.
Yes.
Actually, your problem statement is exactly similar when it's like very touching to us, because this is a problem even I also face to discuss diapers, and also it's really connecting. But I think like it will be great if you can stress your venture's name, because if you there was a point when I was not able to recall your venture's name. So I think even I missed out, or you, I don't remember, So in between your talk, if we could speak out your venture's name, that will like stuck into our head.
Sure.
So that even I can also contact you for
Sure,
that
sure.
particular service.
Our app is called Vritti. So I hope all of you can connect to that. Vritti is what we all want our home to be, right?
And I enjoyed your thing. Like I like it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Can we give Rajeshri a round of applause? Okay. Rajeshri,
Your feedback, ma'am?
2-3 points from me. One is, from an aspect of profitability cost, okay, there's no clarity in terms of, I know that the problem that you're solving is clear. Okay, it's very clear. It is a B2C. That is also very clear. Okay, you have an app where people can book, so that's clear. Okay, but in terms of what do I say? Scale and profitability, it's not clear, because I see it as highly labor intensive. I see it as, what do I say? If anything that is labor intensive or anything that is human element is there in a very large way, there could be a lot of disruptions in the smooth functioning of. So the same problem the corporation is going through, you might be facing the same. So I'm not. It's not. Is it really going to solve the problem? That's the question that will keep coming up. This is just food for thought. Okay. Revenue model, subscription model is fine. But a lot of people will think, if the corporation is not picking up, then I will choose you. Or it might be pick and choose. They might not. Will they use you every single?
They are.
Okay.
We've been there in the last 4 months now, and a lot of people are seeking out. In fact, we are getting inquiries from other districts of Kerala. We are only in Kochi now. We are getting a lot of inquiries because the problem is still not solved. In Kochi itself, we are seeing that. One of the major problems of clearing waste in Kochi is food waste.
Yes.
Even paper, plastic is not an issue, but food waste is a major issue, because the government says everybody have to manage their food waste, which is practically not possible. It's not about possibility, but it's not happening. See, somebody has that also is, somebody has to spend time doing that. They need to buy machinery for that in case they want a easier way, which nobody wants to invest in right now, right? Nobody, and that needs space. Even if I buy a machine, it needs space. So I will do that for you. You give me the waste, I will do that for you. So I think for them that works.
I want you to convince me in regarding to scalability and profitability. Okay, so keep that in mind. I don't have the time to go deeply into it, but these two aspects
Sure.
Okay, I've lost clarity on. The need is there. You're solving a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, and you've got an app. So definitely it can be, there can be structures where you can scale. But in terms of clarity in regarding to scalability, clarity in regarding to profitability, will you really be solving a problem? Because same problems the corporation is going through, will you also go through the same problem because it's labor intensive? These are questions where you need to again, repackage how you present. Okay. Can we give her a round of applause, everybody?
Thank you.
Actually, I have a question for Rajeshri ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, not all the waste is recyclable. So, what will you do with the remaining waste? Means, how could you manage it?
Yeah, we will have some. We'll identify partners, whichever we are not recycling. We will identify partners and then we will partner with them and do it.
I assume you are taking only organic waste.
Yes, ma'am. Except e-waste and medical waste, we take other ones. Of course, our recycling plant is in the stage of setting up. So for now, we are giving it to some of the, we are partnering with someone who does recycling. But the idea is we want to do the recycling ourselves.
It's very simple. There is a huge problem. Okay. That
Yeah.
problem has been consistent for so many years.
Yes.
We also need to understand why it was not solved till date. You got it. The reasoning behind why it was not solved all this while. So that reason will be a very, very valid reason where a lot of brainstorming has to happen there. If it was a simple problem to solve, it would have been solved long back. Anyway, all the best. Repackage the presentation, focus on profitability,
scalability,
and consistency.
Sure.
Consistency of the service. Okay. Okay, we can have one more person. I know, Aradhana, you had your Anuradha, you had your
Yeah. Can I present mine?
Okay, I'll take yours also. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello everyone. I am Anuradha. I am the founder and director of SkySynth Private Limited. We are basically a biotech company, and our product is basically we are going to provide an advanced treatment for metabolic diseases. Specifically, we are going to start with polycystic ovary syndrome. So our solution is, our product is going to be personalized to cater the need of the patient. So since this disease is not the same, expressed the same way in every person who's got the disease, we are trying to develop it in such a way that we'll be catering to the requirement of the patient. So whatever differences they have in their metabolic profile, we'll be catering, creating our drug or say product to address that, those sets of difficulties that they're facing. So our customer stratification is actually going to be people who got PCOS, and it will be according to the type of PCOS that they have. It is already classified into 4 categories medically. So we'll be following those classification, and with respect to understanding, obtaining our customers, it will be primarily done via doctors, and our model is more or less, I think it will be a subscription model for the tenure of the course duration for which they have to take the medication. And later on, if it is required, we'll refresh it. So the difference or the USP of our product is going to be basically that this is more personalized rather than the current treatment plans that are available for people.
Is there an app?
Sorry?
So is the doctors going to be using? How do you get your patients? I mean, what's your reaching your patients?
Yeah, we are going to approach doctors initially. Once the product is formed, we'll be approaching doctors and we'll be actually discussing with them how this is comparatively beneficial for people who are not in for people rather than the current medications, because using the current medications long term is not very feasible health wise, and it has got restrictions.
So I got the problem that you're trying to solve. I got that. But what is the product? Is it a
It is a drug. It's a drug.
So
Yeah.
it's already out in the market, or it's still?
No. It is going to be a unique one. Sorry?
No, what stage are you in?
I'm reaching TRL 3. So it's the early stages of my research.
Oh, so you're, right now the research work is going on.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Anuradha, keep in mind, you need to, how do you reach patients? Okay, you told me doctors, I got it.
Yeah, apart
doctors
from
don't have the time for this.
Yeah, apart from doctors, what I've realized is that I can I can do workshops in schools, because schooling is where when people are under stress. So this disease has got a lot of connection with stress. So if I'm introducing the drug as well as building awareness for students regarding this disease in schools, I will have a better customer market, which will approach me via doctors, because that is the correct way to approach us. So through that, because since it's a drug, they can only come via doctors.
It has to come via doctors, but
awareness camps.
So your customer base is not directly the patient; it's the doctors who are going to prescribe.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So the customers are is the hospitals and the doctors.
Yes.
And the drug stores.
Yes. Primary customers, yes.
Okay. So you're right at the inception stage. So there are multiple hurdles.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, got it. Anybody wants to give a feedback to Anuradha?
Hi, Anuradha. Jason here. I just want to ask, rather than being sold as a drug, can you interpret it in a food or something? While you're talking about high schools and girls on that. So at the time of puberty, or they are achieving that kind of a uteral state, can you integrate it into a food kind of a level so that it can be a food product or something kind?
Yeah, so actually what we are planning is not the hardcore chemical drug. It is going to be microbiome based. So that is one of our another USPs. I did mention that before. So rather than a probiotic, what we are planning to propose this thing as is a drug itself, because even though it's a microbial or a bacteriological product, it is going to be a microbial consortia. It's going to be proposed as a drug. There are different regulatory classifications according to the Drug Controller General of India. So certain microbial products could, or microbes as such, could be proposed as drugs itself. That's why I used drug instead of a probiotic, because then it will come under the food category, which is a different category. Regulations are different. So.
Listen, it's very important for you when you present something to what is unique compared to everything else out there in the market. That has to come out in your package presentation. Okay, so that I generally use the term live biotherapeutic product, because that is actually what this classification of products are called. But since it's a technical term, I was not sure if I'm supposed to use that or if I can use drugs as such. That's why I use drugs. When you say drugs, it becomes chemical. But when you say that other term, and if you explain, see, there has to be something special and unique.
Okay.
There are a lot of PCOS and PCOD. I had PCOD, so there are a lot of products out there. So what is unique about yours needs to come out there in the market.
Okay.
And in your package presentation, yes. Otherwise, you're among everybody else. So what's special? What's unique? Why should I think of investing in your company, or why should I even buy your product? Right. So what is unique about you compared to the competition needs to come out in every package presentation.
All right.
It's clear? Everybody, this is a lesson for everybody. If you're one among everybody else, there's nothing unique. It's not going to make any difference from an investor's perspective, from the judge's perspective, from the audience perspective.
Okay.
Okay, just keep that in mind. Anybody else would like to give a response? Okay, so Aradhana is the last. Yeah.
I'm also here.
Oh, okay. Jasmine, would you like to? I mean, I'm running out of time, so that's why I asked.
Is it possible?
Okay, go ahead. Can we take hers, everybody? Fine.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Myself, Jasmine. I'm a founder of 5 courses. Actually, some of them were there in the last meeting, but I just want to introduce it is phycoecological system. That is the bioremediation using microalgae. And particularly, I'm sorry that I'm from a scientific background. I'm not a business or something like that. But I just want to introduce my product that we are an living
Jasmine, okay,
said to be a
one
water
minute.
restoration.
Jasmine, one minute. Never ever say that you're not from the business background or you do not business. You never ever make that statement to anybody. Okay? The minute you come out with a product which has to be sold, you are in business. So don't ever put it out there that I don't know about business. Don't belittle yourself. When you walk out there, walk with confidence
Sure.
that your product is the best available in the market as on date. That's how you need.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, sure. So we are here with a product that is said to be algal sense, and here, as Anuradha mentioned, it is now in a TRL 4 to 5 because we are making the product and we need some grant. That's what I'm here for TiE. And the thing is, it's a living water management system that is for the restoration of pond, lake, whatever the artificial water bodies are there. Because currently what all physical and chemical treatments are here, because I come up with the solution. It's simply because of the last time so many children were being killed because of this meningitis. And I think you guys remember now, out of 9 or 10 children were being killed because of this bacterial meningitis that happened last year. So that time I think about there should be something that I can utilize microalgae for the restoration of pond, lake, whatever artificial, this kind of water bodies are here, even with amusement parks and all. So that is the first one. That is our customer segment that is come with the community ponds, lakes, etc. Then, of course, with the resorts, this kind of aquatic swimming pools are there, artificial lakes are there. So every municipal or canal systems, even household waste that is directly going to the canals. So all the municipal treatments, all these coming under our customer profile. So what about the precision? That is, there is a chemical-free treatment that we are offering for the treatment of these lakes as well as commercial water bodies. Then there is a continuous sustainability that has been here since it is making up of microalgae. It's a kind of a mart and it has our own IP. We are submitted for the patent now currently. So there are a lot of components here that make its continuous sustainability, and there is a lot of oxygen production that has been happening. That is, all of your carbon dioxide will be captured. There will be carbon credits you'll be going to earn, and the system is naturally suppressing the pathogens without any chemicals or something kind of light. Then, of course, there'll be a reduced operational cost while compared to the chemical as well as physical treatments that have been happening. And we can use this microalgae for another purpose, because once it's been neutral filled, we can use it as a fertilizer, biochar, or some kind of a product what the customer need, we can make it. So that is a harvesting, or it's a kind of a circular economy that we are applying here. And as you all mentioned, it's a B2B channel that is directly through the industries we are going to make, or the government or the municipal area who are. Then we will be partnership with others. We have got some kind of partners now, international partners also, they are interested in this technology to develop. And also, as you mentioned, ma'am, there are a lot of events are happening, pitching, and these commercial the marketing platforms are there, of course we are going to pitch channeling through this only. And the revenue model, definitely these Agile maths or this kind of a thing, that is it should be needed once on-site deployment is here. Otherwise there is an annual as well monthly, there will be recovery should be maintained. Then there will be IoT enabled. It is an IoT enabled one that I'm sorry I didn't mention that it is an IoT enabled one. So there will be every time we are getting the data, that is to the sensors, what is the water quality, what is the condition of the algae, if their parasite is here or your water column is good or something like that. So all these things are revenue models for us, so that there are a lot of data being created, and there is a system installation fees here, there is an annual maintenance will be here, monitoring will be system here, and then even if some other like the resort person want to use it, so that we will be providing them installation training and all. If the local community want to make it, we'll be providing them the training for to use into the subsequent, like as I mentioned, it can be used as a biochar or kind of some feed or something kind of that. We are also providing this training, so that it's a complete circular economic setup that we want to create, or we want to give our customers or to the environment. That is simply about my product, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I can see a lot of enthusiasm and passion. Jasmine, please give her a round of applause.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
First, I have to appreciate the fact that you're trying to find a solution to a real problem. Okay, so
thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So that is. I mean, I have to say that. Now, just to give you feedback. Okay, what I'm seeing is your larger customer base will be B2G government.
Yes.
Okay, and government, I mean, state government are not even talking about it. They are terrible paymasters. They never pay your bill on time. Then central government, so what I'm trying to say is, your customer base, can you make it broader? Is there a way the local community will be interested? For example, the association of a building next to a dirty canal.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
or, go broader in terms of your customer base, because if you're going to completely focus on B2G, okay, an investor who's listening to you might appreciate the fact that you're solving a problem, but will they put their money down, or will they show interest, or will they see whether this is going to be scalable? They might not see that.
Okay.
So this is just feedback.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Got it.
For you to understand always every presentation from the audience perspective, how are they going to look at it?
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at judges who are investors.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at an audience who are listening to you because they want to see whether there's a real problem being solved and whether it's scalable and whether I should put my money down. Right? Okay. So for them to put their money down, they have to see a real problem which you are actually solving. But, okay, what is the customer base? Is it only B2G? No. If it's only B2G, they might not be, they might not want to put their money down.
Because that's why I said the second one is a partnership with the industries, because every industry there will be a canal, even every shopping mall there will be a canal, because all these are placed near to the canals or a local water body. So I just want to partnership with them because it could monitor. It is kind of a floating device, so that it will be giving data to the customers as well as us, so that at time it will be changing. The water quality will be there. So in there kind of yes,
Dr. Jasmine, listen to me. What need does a shopping complex have to clean the water body next to it?
Okay.
Is it solving a need?
Yes.
They really don't care. That is the truth.
Yes.
They're all commercial establishments. They just try to make profitable ventures. They're not interested in cleaning the canal next door.
Yes.
So you need to go deeper and understand what is the need. Is there somebody who needs this? Is there a government? Yes, government. There is a problem.
Yes.
Community is a problem. But again, from the government perspective, their priorities where their money goes. Their money will go where their votes are coming from. Okay, so
Yes,
these are
yes.
the practical aspects. So I'm looking at it from an investor perspective. Will I put
I
my
got
money
it.
down here? I love the product. I love the fact you're solving a problem. But will I put my money down?
Yes,
That's
yes.
the question you need to ask. For that,
Sure, sure.
you need to have customers who see a need, willing to pay.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Got it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. It's
Yes,
just
ma'am.
my feedback.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Anybody
Thank you
else
so
would like to
much.
give a feedback?
Yeah, ma'am. It's a feedback, and at the same time, it's like a question that I have since you
Yeah,
were
sure,
talking
sure.
about.
Sure.
Yeah. So, what I would suggest is you can also partner with the tourism board or all the NGOs that are working with respect to environmental issues. I feel like tourism board of Kerala or India, whatever, would be more interested in cleaning up all these canals and all the bodies, because again it will increase the tourism profitability. They can maybe start small ventures. And apart from that, I think NGOs that are supporting cleanup of uh, local drains or canals or whatever, they would actually be, they would find it helpful if they have something this sustainable to regularly check if it is going
Yes,
bad or
yes.
if it is
Just to
improving.
add to what Anuradha said, NGOs don't have money, but CSR funding from companies who are interested,
Yes, that's the
regarding
point
pure.
I was want to mention. Why the shopping
Yeah.
malls and they have these CSR funds,
Even the
so they can utilize.
hotels
Yes, yes.
want,
Hospital, because
then
they
they
have
have
swimming pools and artificial lakes over there.
that's what I'm saying.
So
Your revenue model has to go a lot broader, because it's only
okay, ma'am.
PG, you're not going to get money.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, just keep that in mind.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Anuradha, for that sharing. Okay, so I think we've really crossed our time limits. Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you very much for having me, and thank you to all of you for sharing your ideas. I hope you got, got value and benefit out of this session. Okay, so all the best. Do well. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And many thanks to Anisha ma'am for conducting an insightful and engaging session, even though it is in online. We all know that it is very challenging to take a workshop online,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah,
is
this is
really
actually a workshop. I do BMC. This is the first time I'm doing it online.
first time. Yeah, yeah.
Normally we have teams, we have a chart paper, we make them 9 blocks,
Yes.
then each team member will present, and then you have everybody bombarding them. It's a 4-hour program,
Yeah,
four-hour
yeah,
workshop.
yeah.
Because if it's online,
Many thanks to you, ma'am, for conducting this session, and to all the participants for your active participation. And we hope you found the session valuable, and you can just make those updates in your upcoming sessions also. And we are eager to welcome you for the next